Hello everybody and welcome to the final event of the GraviFunnel Tournament. This is the obstacle course elimination race. First and second, only the Coffeers and Oracers can win. Third to sixth podium rest are out. This is where we will crown a champion of the GraviFunnel Tournament. Which one of the two rivals will it be, the Oracers or the Coffeers? The rules are, don't finish last and don't be the highest. Marble stuck. So it's a very simple event on a decently long course too. So fatigue will play a real part in this one. Take a look at our fans for the last time in the stadium. How to win the championship. Oracers don't let the Coffeers outscore you by 10 plus. And the Coffeers outscore the Oracers by 11 plus 10 if they win gold, and as long as the Oracers don't win silver. There's a picture of our 16 marbles in the starting gate, and let's get this event underway. Here we go. Who is the highest up? The Lashers were the last out of the gate. They will not be the last out of the blocks. That is the Midnight Skies, I think, who have had a terrible season. Maybe that is the Speeding Snakes. It's hard to tell. Actually, I think it's the Speeding Snakes. Oh, and they get stuck. Oh, someone fell off. That's going to cause a race-off. Someone gets stuck and someone falls off. That causes a race-off. You see that funnel there that most of the marbles are in right now? That has no blocks at the moment, but as the field slims down, some will be added. Keep the racing close. Fan of Flashes are in danger. That's one of the teams competing for the podium, along with the Thunder Waves, but they are safe. Never mind. We have someone stuck. So these guys, as long as they don't fall off the course, they are okay. And leading the way, it is, I think, the Team Saturn. No, it's not Team Saturn. It's a bit hard to tell from this far and this many marbles. So the Lashers, the Oracers. Maybe the Fan of Flashes. And look at that funnel there. So many chaos. There's so much chaos, not so many chaos. That's really bad grammar on my part. And that is going to be it. And just wait for the Thunder Waves to come down. And there we go. They're taking their time. So the tiebreaker race will be held as between the Amazing Acrylics and the Speeding Snakes. Our future hosts are held up, blocked immediately out of the gate as they go through into the funnel. No blockers there. Yeah, oh, there's a good hit there by the Speeding Snakes. The Amazing Acrylics try to outmuscle them, but it looks like the Speeding Snakes have the slight edge at the moment, and they do. They go through these funnels with coins. That one only has 2 coins in it. Now this one has 3. The Acrylics have a lot of work to do. Speeding Snakes get through that little obstacle there, so it's pretty easy to get stuck there to carry your momentum through, and this one looks wrapped up. Maybe not, though. But if the Speeding Snakes keep it clean and just do their business, they will be surviving at least another round. Amazing Acrylics finally drop in, but it is too little too late. Canvas of the Amazing Acrylics is going to be the first to be eliminated. As we go into round 2 now. Field a little bit smaller at 15. Simple elimination race rules. Speeding Snakes are the last to enter the funnel. And that wide opening funnel. Oh no! Is that the Speeding Snakes or the Midnight Skies that got caught behind that coin? That is very unfortunate. Oh, that's the Midnight Skies, I think. It's very hard to tell. Those two look similar. I think it was the Midnight Skies, though. Could have very well much been the Speeding Snakes. Oh no, I just saw the Midnight Skies. Yes, that is the Speeding Snakes, the team that was just in a tiebreaker race, and that doesn't really matter. 1 point versus 0 points. That really means nothing. That is not a good day for Swift of the Speeding Snakes. Quite unfortunate for them. Though that coin stuckage isn't really his fault, but he did get stuck twice. Which, well, really isn't good. Just waiting for the rest to finish. Waiting on Team Min. Oh no, there's one more. I think that is the Water Warriors coming on down. Yes, it is. And that is going to be it for the Speeding Snakes. Swift does not have a good time. We managed to free him, and the fans are quite disappointed. Now, round 3, 14 left. As they go down, it is the Midnight Skies who are last into the funnel. Maybe the Coffeers. But the Coffeers are last out of the funnel. Keep going through that jump. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention. Oh no, the Fantastic Freeze fall off, and they will be in a race-off with the Coffeers. Lots of race-offs in these early stages, but as the field comes down a little down further, it will be harder to get stuck. Taking their time as the Thunder Raiders up top. They've been at the back a few times. It's Bolt. That's not exactly how they wanted to go, but if everyone else is making mistakes for them, why expend energy? Leading the way is the Water Warriors. They're the last to finish last time. Oh, but they get passed by the Phantom Flashes in the final stretch. Who's going to take the win in this round? Lots of chaos there. It is going to be... Oh, is that the Brilliant Blues? It kind of came out of nowhere. Yes, it is. Brilliant Blues come out of nowhere to take the win in the heat. But since the Coffeers are done, that means that the Oracers are your GraviFunnel champions as long as there's... Wait, no, there's a playoff. Yeah, there's a playoff. Got a bit ahead of myself there. If the Coffeers lose that playoff, the Oracers win the GraviFunnel Tournament. Fantastic Freeze and the Coffeers. Who is going to get it here? Espresso versus Snow. Snow gets the better start. Espresso, tries to make a pass there in the Plinko maze, but cannot get it done. The Coffeers are racing for a championship here against their rivals. They've already finished second in the MSL this season. Espresso gets out-muscled, but then out-muscles Snow. And the Coffeers have taken the lead. They're trying to survive this scare here and to challenge the Oracers for a win, who have led wire to wire so far in the standings. Espresso is doing what he needs to do at the moment. Can he keep it up, though? It looks like he can. Snow is not looking good, and Snow is going to be eliminated from the race. He got stuck. Unfortunate for them. The Coffeers survived the scare. For now, though, they still have a lot of work to do if they want to beat the Oracers to a championship. And it's not even in their control, because if the Oracers get second, the Coffeers cannot win the title. But it's unlikely the Oracers will get second, so it also is mostly in their control. At the back is the Water Warriors. No, that's the Brilliant Blues at the moment. They work their way through the course. In this big funnel where everything can change. Who's struggling? It looks like I see Team Forest up there, and the Lemonade Lashers. Oh no, the Water Warriors. No, they've gotten the highest up. Bolt from the Thunder Raiders is also struggling. The Water Warriors are the ones in danger at the moment. And it's almost a full funnel behind. That's not where you want to be if you are the Water Warriors. Yes, a full funnel behind. Lots of work here for, I think it's Atlantic. We already have our first in the final funnel. Atlantic has so much ground to make up. That is not good. We'll go down. It's going to take a miracle at this point for the Water Warriors. What? Is it going to happen, though? No, Alpine. Oh, nope. It will not. As soon as Atlantic enters the final funnel, Alpine descends in. And that is it for the Water Warriors and their captain, Atlantic. Overall, I think they'll be about mid-table in the standings. Maybe lower mid-table. As we go on to the next round. Round 5. So team in very quick through that funnel. And so Lashers to the back. Lemonade Lashers. Ooh, they almost tried to pass Team Sunbeam on the staircase, but did not work. No, they get stuck, but it was not their fault, so they will get freed. If that happens because of like a blockage, they will be freed. And Alpine falls in the second last as Ray from Team Sunbeam makes a pass there in the Plinko maze. But through this funnel, of course, everything can change. It's still the Coffeers, they've fallen near the back. The Coffeers are in second to last. Alpine trying to challenge. That is not good for the Coffeers. They need to get up there. Is that the Oracers that are near them too? Yes, it is. The Oracers and Coffeers occupy 2 of the bottom 3 spots. But neither of them in that elimination spot right now. Did the Coffeers just get stuck? Yes, they did. And this gives Alpine a chance to catch Espresso. Oh no, disaster for the Coffeers here. As they go through that red funnel. Racing for safety. Alpine gets around there. Through this penultimate funnel, can Espresso get around? It looks like the Oracers are going to be safe. Yes, Espresso can. Entering the final funnel. Alpine giving chase. Espresso fighting for a chance to maintain the right to compete for a championship. Alpine gets a hit. And Alpine is going to eliminate the Coffeers, and the Coffeers cannot win the GraviFunnel Tournament, and the Oracers are your GraviFunnel Tournament champions. Their fans are thrilled. The Oracers very happy. They have been spectacular this season, and it is well deserved. Heartbreak there for the Coffeers, but this is the end of the road for them. It might be another second place finish for them. That's pretty painful. Alpine was the last to enter the funnel, but is not going to be the last to leave it. And that dubious distinction belongs to, is that Team Saturn? Yes, it is. That is Team Saturn manning the back. They've done decent so far. They finally got a medal in the last event, a silver medal in collision. But at the back, it's the Oracers and the eliminated Lashers. Does not matter if the Oracers are out. They are the champions. The Lashers aren't really, I don't think they're playing for anything. They work their way around. Lashers a full funnel of themselves. It's not where they want to be. Here, no, that's the Oracers. But the Lashers do have a full funnel of themselves. And a little bit more. Oh, full two funnels to themselves. Now that is not good. And this looks pretty dire for the eliminated Lashers. For everybody to get in there. There's the Oracers. Where are the Lashers? Okay, there they are. But it is too little too late. The eliminated Lashers are eliminated. Juice will go no further. And the Lashers fans will have to be content with that. Now we have 10 marbles left, competing for a win in this event, or maybe a podium spot for their team. Or for pride. As it's Team Saturn that's at the back to start off this race. Working their way down through the roundabout. That's a good spot to pass, and they do get around. They get around the Thunder Waves there. And they find some safety. Oh, Thunder Waves and the Team Forest. Those two teams, they've been near the back several times. Are in the last two spots. Ooh, the Thunder Waves are barely squeaked out there by the Team Forest. But that's still, they lost a lot of time on the entrance to that funnel. They need to get it back. It'll be about a full funnel to themselves. And another funnel to themselves. Not what the Thunder Waves wanted. Okay, they catch up a little. But Team Forest looks like they're doing just enough to survive elimination. What they have to do is finish now. Ooh, yes, they will. And that will eliminate both the Thunder Waves, who will be taking 10th place. Look at the field. We're almost halfway through. Just 9 left now. The field looks a lot smaller than what it once was. Team Saturn the last to enter. But they will not be the last to exit. That dubious decision to go belongs to Team Sunbeam, who are trying to chase the Midnight Skies, who have had a terrible tournament for the MSL champs. They have just been awful. Not even their best athlete sometimes, their reserve star, could even manage something good in the funnel endurance. And about a mid-pack finish, and it's Team Saturn the highest up the wall. They need to get going. Team Saturn needs to catch up the rest of the pack. They're about a full funnel behind, a little less. And they will have a full funnel themselves. But it shouldn't be a full funnel when they enter the red. No, it will. Team Saturn need to get going. Who's near the back? That is the Oracers, I think. Oracers and Phantom Flashes occupy those other two spots. Team Saturn trying their best to get going now. There's 3 left in that funnel. Oh, they're all slaloming around. Oracers still going. If Team Saturn can really speed up here, they have a chance to make it, but they are too little too late. Astro is just a little bit too slow. And that marks the end for Team Saturn this season. They will not be taking last, I believe, which is good for them. Considering how bad they were struggling, them and the Green Yellows earlier. Looks like it could be the Green Yellows, and if they finally manage to do something good, I mean, it is the Green Yellows that are at the back now. Speaking of the Green Yellows. And very slow to the roundabout, but they're actually quick on the exit to it as they try to catch up. I think I saw the Oracers in last. Yes, the Oracers are on last. And now Team Mint is in last after that chaotic blocker funnel. Enter that two-pin funnel with lots in it. Can Team Mint escape quickly? Yes, they can. Team that finished 5th in the MSL last season. They've not been 5th so far in the GraviFunnel Tournament. Oh no, they got stuck. And Team Mint is going to reach the end of the road for their season in the GraviFunnel Tournament here. They whip around, and the Oracers are finally going to finish. We are now officially over halfway done. Under half the field left. That's crazy. It's taken quite a while. Still lots of racing left. 7 marbles in the gate. I remember that starting gate was once very packed. Team Swing was the last to exit. And no, the Oracers will be the last to exit the funnel. They're trying to catch Team Forest. They go through that chute down the staircase into the roundabout. There's some turbulence there. Or not turbulence, struggle for the Brilliant Blues, and I think it was Team Forest, who've been at the back several times, and now the Brilliant Blues man in the back. Brilliant Blues man in the back. They're trying to catch, I think, the Green Yellows in Team Forest. But Team Forest is... No, the Green Yellows are going to have a great funnel. I thought it was going to be Team Forest. And now it's the Oracers at the back. The Oracers, they've already won the championship, but do they want to end on the podium? Oracers still at the back. Can they catch up? Oh, it might be. Oh, it's very close. They're trying to catch those Midnight Skies. And they actually... Or no, that was the Fan of Flashes, I believe, getting around. Oh, Fan of Flash were the last X. I've been mixing up them and the Oracers the whole time. Who's in last? Oracers are in last, but they hit down Team Sunbeam. And Tangerine from the Oracers is eliminated, but he did enough. The Oracers, the GraviFunnel Tournament champions, will have their worst not worst event of the season, their second worst event of the season, and come in 7th. If you think about it, it's pretty crazy how their 2 worst events were their most recent 2, and they still won the championship. My fans are thrilled. Oracers thrilled. Now they finally get to celebrate together. 6 in the gates now. They go down to Team Sunbeam. Lots of struggle in the gate. But they managed to make contact with the Green Yellows, who are trying to catch the Final Flashes. Who are the last to enter the final funnel. No, that's Team Forest there. But still, the Fan Flashes were last to enter the final funnel in the last race, but they managed to avoid elimination. Oh, we have a jam there, but the Green Yellows are going to free and actually gain a few positions out of it. It was Team Sunbeam at the back now. Now the Midnight Skies man in the back. The Midnight Skies are trying to save themselves from a last place finish because the Green Yellows are high up, and Team 7, of course, moved up several spots with their silver medal in the last event. Who's at the back? It's the Fan of Flashes. It's a team competing for a podium, but they managed to gain several spots in that penultimate funnel, and now I think it is the Green Yellows at the back. They have some work to do, but this race is wide open for safety. Who's going to get it? Green Yellows trying to make contact. Midnight Skies. Oh, the Green Yellows was slipped by the Midnight Skies, and Dark from the Midnight Skies, the winner of the first ever MSL event that was recorded, is eliminated there. That's not good for Team Sunbeam. It's probably going to be second to last unless the Green Yellows perform very well here. And not a terrible event there for the Skies, so at least they can go on a somewhat positive note. Fan of Flash is the last to exit. They've looked very good this tournament. In their first ever season new uniforms, they got blocked there, so they will be freed. We're not counting any accidents there, or whether it's intentional or not, we're just going to free them if that happens where they get blocked. Fan of Flash is still trying to get around Team Sunbeam, and they do there. Through the blocker funnel, Team Sunbeam maybe caught them by surprise. They were struggling to exit, and the Fan of Flash has managed to seamlessly get by there without ever, even nudging Team Sunbeam. For better or for worse, Team Sunbeam is at the back at the moment. That is their captain, Ray. They've been decent this GraviFunnel Tournament, but they have not performed to their best ever abilities. There's Ray trying to catch Pop. I think it's Fizz, actually. As they go in that final funnel, Fan of Flashes will be safe. That is the Green Yellow circling around. Can they get through? Yes, they can. And that will eliminate Ray of Team Sunbeam in 5th. Not a bad finish to end the season. Brilliant Blues, Team Forest, Fan of Flashes, and the Green Yellows, the only teams remaining.
Green Yellows, at least they'll end with most likely a podium. They've been terrible this season. But it is the Phantom Flashes at the back at the moment. They try to get around the Green Yellows there, who stall a little bit on the stairs, but they are not able to. Oh, some trouble there. Keep it going. So the bottom three are quite far behind. The Brilliant Blues, maybe some safety. Oh, no, they're slaloming around. They actually will get passed there by Team Forest. Been at the back several times, but they're still going. Same with the Green Yellows, who've also been at the back a lot. But they continue to roll. Brilliant Blues in their favorite position, 4th place at the moment. It's an unrecorded reference. At the back, it's very hard to tell. This field is very close to Brilliant Blues. Were in 1st place, but now I think it's Team Forest in last place. This field has just been switching back and forth like crazy. Green Yellows were the first to exit that penultimate funnel. Now entering the final funnel. It's the Brilliant Blues who have fallen to last. That team was leading pretty soundly earlier. Can they get it around? Oh, no, they can't. And Team Forest, Alpine, is eliminated and will barely miss the podium, but not a bad way to end the season. Our top 3. This might take the Green Yellows out of last, and this might put the Phantom Flashes in 2nd place. They whip around that funnel. Brilliant Blues the first to exit, but the Phantom Flashes the last. Okay, jump. The Flash is still in last. They try to get around there, but they are unable to. This is very close to the maze, though. Green Yellows will get around the Brilliant Blues. Go through the funnel. Oh, Brilliant Blues moved back into 1st place. Phantom Flashes are now in last. Green Yellows were going to take that right back, though, to move into the lead. Oh, Phantom Flashes make contact there with the Brilliant Blues, and the Brilliant Blues are in last. They need to speed up. Get slow there through that roundabout. Brilliant Blues, they're not too far behind, though. They try to make contact there with the Green Yellows, the Phantom Flashes, but they were unable to get it. And those two kind of maybe working together to avoid the Brilliant Blues, to not let them catch up. Phantom Flashes, no, it's going to be the Green Yellows winning the race. Phantom Flashes will fall through shortly after, and blue for the Brilliant Blues will end the season with a podium. And not a bad finish. Their fans very pleased with that. But now the final. Who will win this event, the Green Yellows or the Phantom Flashes? A duel for gold. This tall course, the final run, they have to be exhausted by now. Phantom Flashes were the last to enter. Green Yellows lead the way after one funnel. Phantom Flashes maybe about a staircase behind. But they shorten it a little there through that unpassable track. You can't pass anybody, but through the maze they lose what they gain. They try to make contact with the Green Yellows, and they do, and the Phantom Flashes are into the lead. Through that funnel, who's got it? Ooh, it's close. Phantom Flashes will hold on, though, but there's a lot of pressure there. The Green Yellows are going to take it. Green Yellows move into the lead. Phantom Flashes, they're going to try to make contact, but they cannot do it. Green Yellows trying to end this season with a gold. But they're dueling with the Phantom Flashes right now. It's been quite a race so far. Green Yellows will still the lead. Phantom Flashes maybe about half a length behind through the Plinko maze. Down into the final funnel. Who's going to win this race? Green Yellows look like they have the better angle. Phantom Flashes trying to catch up for contact, but they cannot do it. The Green Yellows will win the race and pop from the Phantom Flash. We'll have to settle for second. But what a performance from Tricolor of the Green Yellows today. You look at that trophy that will be given to the Oracers shortly. They've got to be thrilled with this event. There are the results first away. Tricolor, Pop, and Blue, the one making the podium today. And at the back, it's Canvas, Swift, Snow, and Atlantic. And Espresso there. Who's unable to bring home the championship, but still not a terrible season. There is our podium, the Brilliant Blues, Oracers, and the Green Yellows. But now, for our championship and the rest of the podium. Congratulations to the Coffeers in 3rd, Phantom Flashes in 2nd, and the Oracers in 1st. Coffeers end another season on the podium. The Oracers, their direct rivals, dominate the season and bring home, and the Phantom Flashes, their first ever season in their new uniforms, bring home a silver medal. What a great performance by them. In the final standings, the Oracers win it by 14 points over the Phantom Flashes, who were 2 ahead of the Coffeers at the end. At the back, the Midnight Skies and Limited Lashers, 2 teams that were in the top 3 of the MSL. Oh, not good. That's it for this GraviFunnel Tournament season. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Check out MSL 2025 if you haven't seen it, and join the Discord. Link in subscription. Have a great day, everybody, and thank you for watching.